Well, hello there and a warm welcome to Falkirk TV this afternoon. You'll be aware, obviously, it's now just after 3:10. The game has not yet kicked off. The reason for that, quite simply, is there's a 4-mile tailback on the motorway, and one of the people stuck in that tailback is one of the two assistant referees. Well, a couple of changes today for Falkirk manager Gary Holt. There appears to be no Joe Chalmers in the side. We believe there's an injury there. So obviously a shuffle in defence. Stephen Kingsley has gone back into his usual left back slot. Olu Durojai gets a first start in a few months. He is joined obviously by Johnny Flynn, who also comes into the starting lineup. Olu taking over from Rory Loy, albeit in a midfield berth, and Johnny filling in at centre half. I believe that Falkirk fans may be of some use here. We have David Patterson, missing Falkirk fan, who's been missing since Monday the 7th. At the moment, Police Scotland have no idea where he is. If anyone out there has any clue where David Patterson could be, 52-year-old man from Falkirk, Falkirk fan, currently missing, please get in touch on the emergency number or non-emergency number of 101 or call Crime Stoppers. Thank you. Well, the action gets underway here at Palmerston. Looking for Mark Beck, out jumped by Durnan. Let's see, Olu Durojai is taking up a holding midfield. Mark Miller places the ball, looks set to swing it into the box. Decent ball in, does it hit? Just wide there. Mark Beck connecting with Mark Miller's cross, just glancing that wide. Higgins now. Higgins to McShane. Crossfield pass to Mitchell. Paul Burns looks for Payton. Long range effort. Well held by Michael McGovern. Launches it down this flank. It's over everyone, including Beck. All the way through to Dowie, who clears it long. Johnny Flynn takes it as far as Mark Miller. Well played, Mark. Holds off two men. Looks to set up the counter attack. Well, Falkirk have men on the left here if they move it quickly. Durojai to Kingsley. Plays it down the wing to Sibbald. Sibbald now 6 yards out, swings it in. Well, the goalkeeper looks like he's gone out of play, and indeed he has. Ball in from Miller. Flinches up. Unlucky good effort from David McCracken there. Quick turn from Olu. Flip back into the back post. Johnny Flynn hits over, just over the bar. Well, an intelligent turn of play there by Olu. Just twisting away from his man. Good left-footed cross to the back post. Johnny Flynn just heading over. Fellow centre half David McCracken. Unlucky just seconds earlier. Ball launched in. It's a good header. Well, Andy Dowie there connecting with the corner. Kingsley throws it into Sibbald. Two men in front of him, has to go back to Sibbald again. Attempts to cross it in, looking for Beck. Higgins clears, Mark Miller has a shot. Not a bad effort. Obviously a lot of fans will rightfully cast their eye towards other games. Blair Alston now though, breaks towards the edge of the box. Chris Mitchell just comes across the cover. Falkirk of course will just need to keep going about their own business if they're to try and catch one or both of those teams above them. Mark Beck now to Volks, McGrandles. Queen's really condensing it all. Great play by McGrandles. Durojai lays it back to Mark Miller. 25 yards out. Dummied twice to Volks. McGrandles attempts to turn. Couldn't quite control it, but Falkirk do win the throw in. Mark Miller comes to take the corner. The ball's moving. Headed clear though. Durojai wins it on the edge of the box. Back to Miller, does well. Swung in. Good header. Shot there. Well, Volks is claiming the corner kick. Testing to the referee that his shot took a deflection. Ball swung in. Have to say it, Queen's hit the woodwork. Stephen McKenna rattling the corner of the post and bar. Falkirk live dangerously. Ball swung in again by Mitchell. Beck clears as far as Miller. Miller again to Alston. 5 blue shirts ahead of him though. taken down by McKenna. I'm not sure why he's protesting. Well, Tony, what do you make of it so far?
I think the best of the chance there was probably Queen of the South's best chance of the game. As they come forward again, steps on his right foot, lets fly, takes a ball out, McGovern picks up. Typically as you hand the mic over, the game bursts into life with us. No, I think your analysis that a goal from a set play looks most likely for either side is probably quite true.
Vokes throws long, looks for Beck, Beck flicks on. Chased down by Alston, but Dowie does well. All out, wins the ball back to Beck. Surely a foul, and is. Mark Miller is going to take it, the wind swirling though. Swung in well, flicked on. Unlucky from Falkirk. David McCracken. Switch from Vokes, good distribution there by Vokes. Kingsley now comes down to Sibbald. Sibbald attempts across. Dowie picks up, Blair Alston edge of the box, curls it. Decent hands from Alexander Clark. Gathers at the second attempt. Even if Hamilton do drop points, it's only really beneficial if we really pick up the 3 points to close that gap as early as we can. Put the pressure right on them. Alston now. 2 men round him, advances, plays it inside to McGrandles. Oh, great interchange of play. Alston hits, goal! What a move! Great finish by Blair. Great interchange of play with Conor McGrandles. Absolutely superb goal. Out of nothing, Blair Alston and Conor McGrandles combine. Cracking interchange of play, great turn. Blair Alston must have been 12 to 15 yards out. Right hand channel, just pokes it wide, right across goal and inside the side netting. Exactly what Falkirk were looking for. Well, takes the congratulations of the fans as he heads back towards halfway. Throw in for Queens, Chris Mitchell. Throws it long. David McCracken just shepherds Riley. Plays it back to Flynn. Cross to McGovern. Takes a touch before hoofing it downfield. Oh, it's a bit to back. He's tried to lob the keeper. It's in! A goal from nothing. Michael McGovern with the assist. Mark Beck chased the lost cause, saw the ball was bouncing over the centre half. The keeper was in no man's land, and out of nowhere, Mark Beck has chipped the keeper. It seemed to take an eternity for the ball to drop. Centre half's gone round the keeper, attempted to clear, and only succeeded putting the ball in his own net. 2 goals in 3 minutes here for Falkirk. All of a sudden we're on easy street. Well, Mark Miller now bursts clear for Falkirk. Still going. Finds Ollie Durajai to Sibbald. Kingsley's coming on the overlap. Chooses to turn inside. Well, Stephen McKenna again. Mark Miller eyeing this up for a shot, I think. Hits, oh, good save by Clark. Ball was destined for the bottom corner. Miller swings it in towards the back post to Mark Beck, heads towards goal. Well, hits the stanchion, holding the net up, but just the wrong side of the post. Queen's players gathering at the edge of the box, waiting to rush in with this wind, holding the ball up. Mitchell floats it towards the back post. Well, Queens have got one back. Riley, unlucky from Falkirk there. The loose ball, the partial clearance, the loose ball played back in. The hook shot, so unlucky. Again, Queens hit the corner of post and bar. The loose ball could have gone anywhere. It fell straight to the feet of Riley, and Riley prods home to get one back for Queens. Well, not what we wanted. Russell picks the ball up, turns Vokes, breaks free. Johnny Flynn takes him out of play. That's a booking. Well, the referee's brandished the red card. I don't understand that at all. Flynn wasn't the last man. Russell was on the left-hand touchline. He was miles and miles from goal. There's no malice there. Johnny Flynn absolutely incredulous. Mitchell swings it in. Knocked down by Queens. Loose ball in the box. Shot. Michael McGovern holds it on the line. Well done, keeper. We're now a man down. I don't think the bookies would give us too many chances, but you know what? The guys are undoubtedly give it their best shot. Well, it's a brilliant defensive header there. Build attacks in the middle of the park. It's exactly what they're doing now as they come forward with Mitchell. Throws it into the box. Shot for Delisle. That's a great save by the keeper. Burns now to Durnan. Durnan brings it forward. Falkirk pinned back on the edge of their box again. Centre half now within 10 yards of the Falkirk 18-yard line to Burns. Played in to the substitute kid. And it's off the post! Loose ball. Well, the third time in this match, the Queens have now hit the woodwork. Tony, it's just what we were talking about a moment ago. Mark Beck looked all on his own. He's an absolute battering ram, solid guy when you see him up close, but of course with two physical centre halves, the manager maybe just thinking he needs somebody a bit more mobile.
Yeah, I think it'll give us a wee chance to play in the counter a bit more. I think Mark Beck's had an exceptional game though. I mean, you can standing across from us, you can hear the response from the Falkirk fans, standing to a man to clap him off the pit.
Queens piling men forward. Riley heads it from the edge of the box. Durajai heads it away from Burns, but only goes as far as Durnan. McGrandles now heads clear, then McCracken. Falkirk lying really deep. Well, Mark Miller bursts away from two men, four around him though. Does really well, Mark, to stay on his feet after Durnan's challenge. Gets to the byline and wins a corner. Absolutely great play by Mark Miller there. Riley back to Burns, to Kidd. Well, the 90 has now come and gone. Just as we say that though, Queens win a corner kick into injury time. We're now 1 minute into injury time. Swung in by Mitchell, headed out by Shepherd. Alston turns away from his man, does the right thing by running it. Alston still going, over halfway. Just him against Paul Burns now. And fouled, clearly. Great play by Blair Alston there. Michael McGovern senses it's almost about to be over. Puts the ball on the byline, hoofs it clear. And there's the final whistle! Falkirk, with 10 men, have hung on against the odds for a win here at Palmerston Park.